like to explain our show is it's not really like a traditional art gallery. You're not going to walk around and look at the paintings on the wall. Instead, what we do is we let you guys step into the painting, and then you guys are kind of like immersed around it. So the painting's going to be around you guys and on the floor, which is kind of nice. Then we have our beautiful sunflower wall. There are approximately 40,000 sunflowers on this wall. And because of how many artificial sunflowers you will see in our gallery, we have multiple around the entire nation. We created a national sunflower shortage. So that's fun. It's really hard to get your hands on these now. It's also known as our information wall. This wall goes over different elements of Van Gogh's life. It's around a 10-minute loop presentation within itself. So I also always recommend doing this afterwards because it's a nice refresher course. So it goes over different colors in his life. What did the color yellow mean? What did the color blue mean? It goes over numbers. For example, Van Gogh was 37 years old when he passed away. However, he only started painting at the age of 27, which means he painted over 2,000 paintings in the span of 10 years. It was also because he had hypergraphia, which is the intense urge to paint and create art. But it is a kind of interesting fun fact that we have. Also, because Mr. Van Gogh couldn't afford a lot of paintings or a lot of things in general, every single time he got money, he would spend it to pay for all his art supplies. And so he had a very healthy diet of coffee, bread, and cigarettes. So this goes over all those different elements. Also goes over women in his life, and it also goes over places in his life. So what did those places mean? Every painting that you do see on this wall is inside of our gallery, whether it's extremely big and all around you like Starry Night, or as small and minute as papaya in the sunflower scene. It's a really fun little Easter egg I like to throw in there. Now, you will see a lot we have Vincent around our gallery. We don't really put a lot of Van Gogh on anything because Mr. Vincent didn't like to go by his last name. He preferred people to go by his first name because no one could pronounce his last name correctly. His last name is not Van Gogh. Even the way I'm pronouncing it right now is extremely incorrect, and I will do my best to pronounce it the right way, but I'm still going to fail. So it's professionally pronounced with a hard H at the front and hard H at the back, so it's Van Gogh. Next up is our resident artist, Bug. Now, Bug is our most pastel and bright colored resident artist we have had. Every couple months, we bring in a resident artist and allow people to kind of get to meet them. They are from Vegas, but it also is to show how art comes back to its original form. In there, you will see art all around you and how we use digital arts to incorporate with traditional art. And back here is where we show you where art originally came, was using your hands and doing whatever you can. So Bug does use multiple different mediums and is very interesting to kind of look into if you ever have time. And last but not least is our Letters to Vincent wall. This is one of my favorite things and aspects we have in our gallery. Every one of these letters are photocopied letters from Vincent van Gogh himself that he wrote to his brother Theo. Now, he loved his brother. We even call him his beloved brother Theo. However, what we have here, other than a beautiful photo destination, is a QR code. When you scan the QR code, you guys can write a letter to Vincent van Gogh, and he will write you a completely original letter back. It's a nice little tidbit. Now, these letters are actually letters from Vincent. No, they are not the original letters from him to Theo. These are letters that a bunch of linguists went over and created an AI system, learned about his speech patterns, how he wrote, all that fun stuff, and they created original letters that are technically from Vincent because they are his words and the way he speaks. So it's a nice little tidbit to do. I've done it a couple times, and every letter you get is going to be completely different to what you ask. No one person gets the same, and it's a really fun little thing. Last but not least, we can go ahead and head inside of our gallery. So our entrance is right here, and our exit will be on the opposite side of the gallery. When you exit, you will exit into the retail shop. That's where you have your retail therapy moment. Now, you guys do get a $10 voucher when it comes to VIP guests when you guys do go up to the retail. And you guys get cute little goodies like a beautiful sunflower, like I mentioned. When you guys enter, you guys will see a bunch of benches. Feel free to utilize them. They are first come, first serve. But for your safety and safety of others, please don't move any of them. Take as many photos and videos as possible. We want you guys to post it, do whatever you guys like. We just ask that you guys do not use your flash. It is a 35-minute show. Plays on a continuous loop, so stay as long as you guys like. You'll never miss a thing. When the credits roll, it just replays over. On that note, we can head on in. My name is Milana.
Our venue was actually designed by David Corrins, who was the set designer for Hamilton. So he designed the New York, LA, and Las Vegas venues. And so he oversees the upkeep and any changes. We always need to run everything by him. So we always like to say that rather than just looking at them on the wall, you're actually getting to step into the paintings and experience mindset, brush strokes, and really take it in and encompass it. And what we love about the immersive experience, put together with the music that our composer had worked on to put together with the video compilation, is just that it evokes emotion. And we have so many people come out saying that they were really moved by it. We've noticed where the designers actually found flaws in the painting, and they're carried out in the immersive experience. You know, some paintings had holes that were accidents, and they're even captured inside. There's different mindsets and moods based on colors and emotions throughout his work. And so our TV wall just kind of adds to that and amplifies it. You know, so many works, how do you start, right? But I think our design team did a wonderful job in picking some of, not just the most famous, but also beautiful works that represent his different mindsets. One thing I'll give you a little hint to look for, when it starts in the beginning, there are portraits of Van Gogh. And you'll see one where the candles on his hat, you'll see the candles lit. And at the very end, you'll see them extinguish. So it sort of takes you on the journey of his mindset. He had first premiered in Paris and then moved basically to Toronto, where we took it on board and launched it there at our venue. As you know, Las Vegas is known for other things, glitz and glamour and such, and gambling. But I think one thing that Vegas is doing finally is coming around and incorporating the arts and culture and taking on more of, I guess, the attitude is that everything's an experience. Even dining is an experience. And so we get to add to that and be another element of experience in Las Vegas, but encompassing the arts and highlighting Van Gogh. So we're very proud of that.
And you're here at the Crystal Shop, which
we
is
love being
really
here.
Elegant, upscale shopping center.
Absolutely.
I mean, what a perfect place
I
to
don't
be.
think there could have been a better place to be.
No, I don't think so either. I mean,
Yeah.
It just seemed like it just fit perfectly here.
People tend to go in and sit down and just sort of stare at one spot. I highly recommend that you take it all in, turn around, look around. There's a reason that there are mirrored pillars and such, you know, reflective surfaces, etc. We want you to really try and take in the full experience. Sometimes there's people dancing. Sometimes people will lay on the floor and look up. It's all what you make of it as well. It's 13,000 square feet, so we can take in several hundred. We know there's a certain comfort level. After about 300, it gets a little uncomfortable. But we usually have about 100, 150, and it's quite comfortable and it's fine. Well, a lot of people, as you'll see, you know, they go in at a certain point. Some people will wait until the next loop is starting, like this one's actually finishing up. We just know it by sound now.
But is there an advantage to that? Does it tell a story from the beginning to the end, or can you just...
I mean, there's
jump
not
in
really a
anywhere?
specific story per se, but it does sort of take you through a mindset. It does start with, they look like flies, but they're actually cicadas, and the very strong buzzing, and that's really just an indication of his mindset being madness, you know, and so it sort of starts you on that journey, and then it's like the journey begins. And obviously he was known for being different during his time, use of color, you know, his use of obviously blue and golds was, I don't know that it was so well received at the time, because obviously he only sold the one painting. There's a beautiful Doctor Who segment that I actually make all of my new staff watch. And Doctor Who takes Vincent in modern day to a museum to see his work and how it's received. And he's so moved. And, you know, he's not expecting anyone to receive it so well. And that's such a beautiful moment to experience with him. So I love for my staff to see that and sort of take that in. So there you go.
It's extremely gratifying to be here, to be in this beautiful place. We're surrounded by beauty in the space that we are. And I think when I saw our exhibition yesterday, I think it's actually the nicest, the most elaborate, the most exclusive place that we've opened so far. So proud. This city is an entertainment city. You've seen everybody here, all the big stars, the most extraordinary shows are here. So we took the challenge to be here. And we thought, are we going to be a part of everything that's happening here? And we took the challenge, and I know everybody's going to be very happy, whoever is going through our doors.
Pawn shop. When there was 12 of us working there, he would tell us